expectations. That is what you feel in the Youth in Government Day. 33 high school students are here at the City Hall to learn about the local city government.
I'm expecting for us to to actually find out what they're going to do with the properties over there on Larch that they showed to us, for us to actually find out what's going to be done with it and maybe see whether or not our input has anything to do with their decision.
Color balloons in the doorway welcomed the students, and a big table full of food provided a very good beginning for the event. The first thing needing to be done was the introductions of the dignitaries and staff. And foremost among the visiting dignitaries was Congresswoman Maxine Waters, who was home from Washington, D.C. and ready to meet the future.
Young ladies and young men who are here today, you're going to learn about city government. I'm from the federal government, but we have a saying in Washington, D.C., all politics is local. And so, no matter what we do in Washington, D.C., it all comes down to what is happening in the cities and in the towns.
Well, Youth in Government Day, it's an annual program here in Lawndale. The purpose of it is to bring the students from the high schools and show them what is involved in local city government and give them an opportunity to think about possibly working in city government in the future, whether it be an elected official, a director, a city manager, or a frontline employee.
First of all, I'm very pleased and proud that Lawndale cared enough to put this event on, to get the high school students here and give them an opportunity to learn what happens in city government. Far too many of our citizens don't understand how government works, and so they don't know how to go to their government to ask for assistance. They don't attend the city council meetings, so they don't know how decisions are made. And when people are not involved in the democracy, democracy won't work for them. So this gets young people involved in their government and how it works and how they can be a part of it early on. And I'm just very pleased about this.
Now it's time to learn about the job positions. The students were separated and each one had their own mentor. Each mentor guides their youthful counterpart through their respective positions and responsibilities.
It feels good, and it's an inspiration for a future job, so it's kind of to get to know if you want to be involved in politics or in government, or if it makes a difference just working, for example, in management within the city or within a corporation. So it's kind of making me lean towards city or corporation, so it's a difference.
Well, I think it's really important to get younger people involved in local government and in government in general. Obviously, there's a lot of questions and animosity towards government right now because of certain things that are going on with other organizations, and educating people that not all organizations are like that, and what we actually do for the community is really important, and I hope that that's what the students can get out of that.
Christian Silas is already involved in his school politics. He is a student council chairman at Environmental Charter High School, and he already has experiences organizing many school events. And why do you do that? Do you like it?
Yeah, I just love being involved, and I love making a difference for myself, feeling like I have a voice in what goes on around me. That's what I love.
His mentor for the day was City Council member Robert Pullen-Miles.
My thing is, not only do I like to be a mentor to the students, but I like to learn from them as well.
And after learning, it's time to put in practice. The students have a mock city council meeting. They will make their own choices.
The next line of business would be the items from the city clerk.
It's very interesting to see young people interested in local government. I can't say that I was. And as a kid, yes, I was involved in student government and stuff like that. But to ever think of being involved in a city government or state government or federal government, it never entered my mind until I was probably 30-some years old. And then I got interested, and of course I love it now.
But this Youth in Government Day gave our students the opportunity to engage their civic leaders and to really learn the process and to learn how it affects their life and how they can affect their city government as well.
Yeah, I felt that it was a good experience as I was able to see like a lot of the problems that our city has, like the parking and all the problems that I didn't know about beforehand thanks to this meeting and being able to be one of the council members. Yeah, I think it's changed the way that I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be like more focused on my community. I'm gonna want to help my community out more. Maybe like instead of driving, walk places, solve the parking thing. Just simple things like that.
I had no idea what to expect today. When I filled out the form a while ago, I signed up for something else, but this was one of my choices, but it wasn't my first choice, so I wasn't expecting to do this specifically. But it was really interesting and I enjoyed it a lot.
The citizens should always have an input in what the city does. So, and especially the youth, because that's what makes up most of the city.
Today was really fun and I really enjoyed it.
I thought it went very well. This is probably my 7th as a commissioner and council, and each year they get better and better. The students get smarter and smarter.
This is Renata Castro reporting for Lawndale Living.